The growth of BORA-Hansgrohe from a continental team to World Tour powerhouse has been one of the great success stories of the last cycling decade. Almost single-handedly, the team has led a resurgence in German cycling, and most importantly, brought a host of new talent to the peloton along the way. The recent success of the likes of Pascal Ackermann, Max Schachtman and Emmanuel Buchmann has shown the team's commitment to developing talent. So too does its under-19 squad, Team Auto Eder Bayern. A long-time component of Ralf Denk's cycling stable, inCycle went to meet the next generation earlier this year.
Team Auto Eder Bayern is now existing over 10 years already, so we have a long history. We grew up over the years alongside with a pro team, and that means we did a long journey together. The pro team developed a lot from the third league to the World Tour level, and also the structures in the small team developed, and we are now among the best teams here in Europe. So to say, we have the biggest talents in our team and in our squad, and we won 2 times in a row the National League and also the national titles. Today we try to do a 12-minute test on the long climb. So we stop before, change the clothing, and then afterwards we go easy down towards Peschiera. The ultimate goal is to develop them direction World Tour, meaning we start off at a young age already. So we want to really grow up them from the beginning to work on the basics like tactics, nutrition, like training. And on a long-term side, we are looking forward to have them maybe in our own team and to have them as a successful rider in a World Tour level.
I wanted to go to Team Auto Eder Bayern because of the big support and also the connection to BORA-Hansgrohe. And in Team Auto Eder Bayern there's a very good structure, nearly the same as the pros have. And yeah, that's a great opportunity for us young riders.
Yeah, for sure the cooperation with World Tour team BORA-Hansgrohe is a big motivation, and no other junior team has this cooperation, and so our structure is really brilliant. We use the same material, the same bikes, we have the same sponsors, and we get the same mechanics, the same physios, and so it's great. We feel like little pros, you know.
Basically, both teams are really mixed up together, so we don't have separate structures. We have the same starting from service course. Our physios, mechanics, me as a sport director, we all work in both teams. So we watch both races, go to both races, go to juniors and also to the World Tour side. And I think that's a good basis. The equipment is the same in both teams, so we really share that. We develop it from a World Tour perspective, together with our partners, like Specialized, and so the junior team is on the same level. We can really say we are among the best teams here in Europe.
In addition to the core structure and equipment is BORA-Hansgrohe's development strategy, set and managed by head coach and head of innovation Dan Lorang. For the Luxembourger, the under-19 level can be the most important years in preparing a rider for all that a future as a professional might throw at them.
More and more young riders are able to come to World Tour teams, and if you don't have this under-19 level, if you don't have this race experience, then these riders are missing something. They need good races. They need to fight for their positions. They need to feel what it is to contend against others. The under-19 is really important. That's why we are all really happy that we have a really professional under-19 team with professional structure, with training plans, with individual coach. So everything that they find after in the professional team, they find already there. They learn to work with watts, with the heart rate, with all the physiology values to monitor their training. So that's stuff they learn. But on the other side, it's not all about the data, it's all about the feelings. So we really try to develop them as intelligent cyclists, but on the other side also not to forget their feelings. So it should be a good balance between both.
When a rider makes the jump from Auto Eder Bayern to the World Tour team, they'll be following in the footsteps of one of BORA-Hansgrohe's longest servants. Michael Schwartzman has figured in every step of the team's journey from continental level to the top of the sport, and his career is one that started in the under-19 team.
It was already a really professional team. We had our trainer, we had really good material, and there were really good riders there, and it was already on a really good level. We were riding together as a team, and that's what you have to do when you want to be professional. And when you are in a good team in under 19, and you learn this, and it's really good. So sometimes we see them in the training camp and also some team buildings or team meetings, and we ride together with them, and I think for them it's good to see where they can go, that I achieved it, and maybe they see it as a chance, and you try to help them to motivate them.
Unsurprisingly, those interactions with some of BORA-Hansgrohe's biggest stars make an immediate impact on the youngsters on Auto Eder Bayern.
Well, it's super cool when you see riders like Maximilian, Schachtman, like Emanuel Buchmann, like Peter Sagan. We meet them sometimes at team presentation or at some races, and when we have a little chat with them, they are super nice guys and give us some little tips or advices, so it's nice for us.
Maximilian Schachtman is a favorite rider of mine, also because he's a very good climber, but also can sprint, and also Peter Sagan because of his world champion titles. They nearly walk the same way as we do now, and it's a big motivation for me to go on and keep doing what I'm doing right now.
The under-19 team is not the only area where BORA-Hansgrohe are making investment. In fact, it's just one part of an ambitious three-pronged approach to finding raw cycling talent.
We will develop our Devo program. For sure, one pillar is the team Auto Eder Bayern, and on a second, we look to different sports. As an example, in Germany, we have a huge community in mountain bike. And so we have a look in mountain bike. We have also the mountains. We look to the winter sport. And on the other side, we will set up more and more young riders directly with the age of 19, 20, 21 to the pros.
As more and more young riders make the step up to the World Tour, it's important their development is viewed as a long-term process and not solely focused on the bike.
So first of all, we look, like you said, at the potential. So we make some tests with the rider. We look at in which direction we could develop probably this rider, and we show him a way how to do it. So we show him what will happen in the next years. It's not that we come with a fixed race program for the next 3 or 5 years. It's more about how we build up his physiology, how we want to integrate him in the team. Like this, we try to give confidence to the rider that he has no pressure at all in the first years, that it's really about development. It's not about fixed goals that we give him as a team in the first years. We should respect always the personal development that you have there, an athlete of 19 and 20 years, and not treat him like a 25-year-old guy. I think that is really, really important that you keep an eye on this, on the personal development. The team Auto Eder Bayern is quite really professional. So when you look at the structure, starting from a coach who has a sports science education, from the material, from the organization, from how they are supported during the races, they are quite close to the professional team. They see what the professionals are doing, and I think this is also something what is important.
With this full development structure now in place, BORA-Hansgrohe are looking to continue the secret of the team's success, bringing its own talent to the World Tour and at the very top level of professional cycling.
We approve already with the guys Ackermann, Buchmann, Patrick Conrad, a lot of other guys like Mühlberger, like Pöstelberger. All their guys become pro in our team. They're really more or less big stars in the moment, and I'm really proud of that, and I will follow this way what we did already more and more consequent in the future.
for sure. It's a dream to become a pro one day and maybe win a big race like Paris-Roubaix or to ride at the Tour de France.
Of course, it's my dream to become a pro and to ride for BORA-Hansgrohe.
Seeing them in the end in the World Tour, it's the biggest goal we have. And we are proud that we already have some riders approaching World Tour level, and that's a way we want to continue in the future.